Welcome to today's English practice video. In this lesson, you'll follow the story of Renata and Bruno, a couple who have been building a life together while facing real-life challenges. From long-distance struggles to big career decisions, their journey is full of everyday situations that help bring English grammar to life. As you listen, you'll review and internalize important structures like perfect tenses, passive voice, relative clauses, comparatives, tag questions, and more, all in natural, meaningful context. This is more than a grammar exercise. It's a window into how people express thoughts, emotions, and plans in real English. Let's dive into their story.
Renata and Bruno are at home. They've been living together for 2 years, in an apartment that was recently renovated. They're planning a trip. There's a map on the table, which is full of colorful markings. Renata works as a designer, and Bruno is a photographer. They don't have kids yet, but it's a topic they've been talking about lately. Both of them have clients in other countries and have been using English professionally on a regular basis. Renata speaks French, and Bruno speaks Spanish. Neither of them speaks German, so they've been studying it together every night, haven't they? They learned languages during separate exchange programs. Renata lived in France, where she worked as an intern. Bruno lived in Chile, with friends who helped him adjust quickly. They enjoy traveling, cooking together, and watching foreign shows. They are more connected than many couples who've been together for decades. 2 years ago, they nearly broke up because of the distance. During that time, they had only seen each other 3 times in 6 months, which was hard for both of them. Bruno's parents thought he should move on, but he insisted on staying in the relationship. Renata wished she could have moved sooner, but her work contract didn't allow it. Today, they work from home and have managed to build a balanced routine, which isn't always easy, right? When they first started dating, they struggled financially. They shared everything, even rent. Bruno was going to quit photography, but Renata encouraged him to keep going. If he had given up, he wouldn't have become an award-winning photographer, like he is now. They thought about opening a studio, but the initial investment still hasn't been raised. Working as freelancers abroad has been becoming more attractive. They might give it a try. Their life now is stable and happy. They go out with friends, cook together, and make concrete plans. They're one of the most balanced couples I know, wouldn't you agree? If they had broken up, they would have missed out on something truly valuable. If nothing gets in the way, they'll get married next year. They have been preparing emotionally and financially for it. One couple they're friends with really looks up to them. They say Renata and Bruno are an example to follow. They'd better keep the communication strong and the partnership alive. That's the foundation of any long-lasting relationship, right? Renata's parents like Bruno a lot, and his parents treat her like family. If they had met earlier, they could have spent even more time together. It was rough in the beginning, but it was all worth it, and they know it.
Now that you've heard the story of Renata and Bruno, it's time to check how much you understood. Let's go through a set of comprehension questions based on their journey, from their past struggles to their future plans. These questions will help you review key vocabulary, grammar, and details from the text. Grab a notebook or type your answers in the comments below. Don't worry if you're not sure about every answer. The goal is to practice and learn. After answering, feel free to share your thoughts. Which part of the story did you relate to the most? Have you ever experienced a long-distance relationship? What advice would you give to Renata and Bruno? Let's dive into the questions. Well done! If you made it this far, you're already taking your English skills to the next level. Renata and Bruno's story gave us the chance to explore real-life language in action, and now it's your turn to use what you've learned. If you haven't answered the questions yet, scroll back and give it a try, or leave your answers in the comments below. I'd love to see what you understood and what you think of their story. And remember, every time you read, listen, and reflect in English, you're training your brain to think in the language. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Keep practicing, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next story.